Hi guys, we're back again. We are just still multiplying rational expressions. I broke them down. There's no real division here, so I kind of broke them down into smaller pieces so we wouldn't have such a long video and give you guys some practice. So here we go. We're just going to factor, and then make ones and see what's left, okay? So here we go. Number 9 here. What can I take out of 4p plus 8? Well, I can take a 4 out of that, right? So if I take a 4 out, what do I get left with? P plus 2. And in my upper right-hand side, I have p minus 2. Okay, lovely. And in the denominator on the left-hand side, I have a p in both terms, so that means I can factor a p out. And I get p minus 2, and then I have p plus 2. Okay, now I want to make some ones, so I have a p plus 2 on top and in the bottom. I have a p minus 2 and a p minus 2. So my answer, what I have left, is 4 over p. Done. Okay, so now we're going to go, ooh, that was really bad. Sorry, we're going to go to the next one here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just factor. So in the top numerator, I've got a plus 5. There's nothing to factor out of that. And then I have a 3a squared plus 6a, so I can take an a out of that. And if I take, let's see if I can not make a mistake on that one. I can take a 3a, because 3 goes into 3 and 6. So I can take a 3a out of that, and I get left with a plus 2. Okay, and then on the denominator, the first expression, I can take a 3 out of it, and I get left with a plus 2. And then I've got a trinomial, so I need two numbers that multiply to be negative 15 and add to be 2. Well, what numbers multiply to be 15? 5 and 3. This one's negative, so one of them has to be negative. This one's positive, so that means the biggest one's positive and the smaller one's negative. So I've got a plus 5 times a minus 3. Now we're going to make some ones. So I've got an a plus 5 and an a plus 5. That makes a 1. I've got a 3 and a 3. Great. And I have an a plus 2 and an a plus 2. Beautiful. So what's left? A in the numerator and a minus 3 in the denominator. And that's my answer. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so here we go. So top left, what multiplies to be negative 49 and adds to be 0? Well, 7 and negative 7. So I've got x minus 7 times x plus 7. And top right, there's nothing to be factored out, so I've got x plus 5. Now we're going to the denominator. I've got x squared plus 5x, so what can I factor out of that? An x. And that leaves me with an x plus 5. And then bottom right, there's nothing to be factored out, so x plus 7. So do I have any 1? So I have an x plus 7 and an x plus 7 and an x plus 5 and an x plus 5. So that means on top I have, let's see, x minus 7 over x. There we go. Okay, 2 more problems, and I think we're going to be done with this. 3 more problems, because I can't add, obviously. Having a rough day. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So, v squared minus 4. So what multiplies to be negative 4 and adds to be 0? 2 and negative 2. So I have v plus 2 times v minus 2. And then top right, there's nothing to be factored. Bottom left, I have 5v plus 10, so I can take a 5 out. And I get v plus 2. And then bottom right, there's a v minus 2. Somehow I think I'm saying the things wrong, but we'll see. V plus 2 and V plus 2 and a V minus 2 and a V minus 2. Beautiful. And so we get left with V plus 2 over 5. Okay, beautiful. I think I'm saying right and left wrong, just so you guys know, because I'm really bad at that. So here we go. Number 13. Factor. Top left, what multiplies to be negative 36 and adds to be 0, 6 and negative 6. So I've got y plus 6 times y minus 6. And then top right says y plus 5. Now I'm going to bottom left, and I need negative 25, and 0, which is 5 and negative 5. So I have y plus 5 and y minus 5. And bottom right just is y minus 6. So now I want to make some ones if I can. Y plus 6, no, y minus 6 and y plus 5. So I get y plus 6 over y minus 5. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Good job. All right. Oh, 14. I skipped one. See? Doing really good. Keep going down instead of crisscross. All right. Here we go. Okay, last one for this video. Here we go. I'm going to factor. So it's a trinomial. So I need two numbers that multiply to be 1 and add to be 2. So there's only two numbers that multiply to be 1. That would be 1 and 1. So this factors to r plus 1 times r plus 1. And what can I take out of 3r minus 3? Well, that would be a 3 and then r minus 1. And then I've got an r minus 1 times an r plus 1. So r plus 1, r plus 1, r minus 1, r minus 1. And what is left? 3 times r plus 1. And there you go. Okay, you're going to do a few problems, and then we'll see you back in a little bit to finish up this lesson. See you in a bit. Bye.